I'm CM Coleman. Welcome to my home. It is pumpkin pie spice time, and we are going to make a pumpkin pie spice milk. Well, and you're saying, well, what am I going to do with pumpkin pie spice milk? Well, there's good reason for it, because we're going to use it in quite a few different things. One of them is going to be a pumpkin pie spice latte, which is going to be cold, which is cool, so it's going to be more like a frappuccino. And the other one is going to be a smoothie. Yeah. Now, I have done this before where I made a pumpkin pie spice latte with a pumpkin pie syrup. You can check down below in the description. It'll have a link to that, and it's really good. This flavors the milk, and it's sort of different, and I think you'll like this just as well. This one has more of a cooked pumpkin taste to it, and it's really easy to make. We are starting off with 2 tablespoons of pumpkin puree. So that's really easy. Then we have half a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Now you can click the link and it'll take you to where you can make your own pumpkin pie spice, because it's one of those things I don't use tons of. So since I don't use tons of it, I have a tendency to make my own and then just have it on hand, because that way I'm not buying it and then just wasting it. And our secret ingredient, pepper. We're just going to do a little bit of black pepper, and that's freshly ground. I'm going to take this to the stove and put it on medium and watch this like a hawk. And we are going to cook it for about 2 minutes. 2 minutes until it starts smelling like cooked pumpkin. And you'll notice it. But watch it like a hawk, because there's not a whole lot of anything in there. So cook it, stir it constantly, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, you'll notice that the color has changed drastically. Instead of a bright orange, we are now at a dark, deep roast pumpkin color. 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm going to mix that in. I'm using raw sugar, of course. I have 2 cups, and I am using cashew milk. Now, you can use whatever kind of milk you feel comfortable with. If you want to use whole milk, if you want to use 2%, whatever you like. And then we are going to add 2 tablespoons. I'm sorry, this is 2 tablespoons, but I've found that I like less, so I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And you're going to have to do this to taste. Now I'm going to return this to the heat and just mix this and stir this for about a minute until I know my sugar is completely dissolved. Once everything has completely heated through, you have a couple options here. And I like to do it this way because I don't mind the actual, what the people are calling the sludge in your coffee. I don't mind that. So what I do is I just pour it into a can. Make sure to scrape everything out. Then once again, why we use these jars. And that's all there is to making pumpkin pie spice milk. It is so simple. We're going to use it in many different things, and I think you're really going to like this. Don't forget to subscribe. Every Monday through Friday I do something different. On Monday it's for the at-home. On Tuesday it's a recipe. On Wednesday it's tips for you in your house. On Thursday it's a cocktail. And on Friday morning you'll wake up with a recipe for a sweet treat. Now, I always say, why buy it when you can make it? Make your life so much easier and save some money. It's so great doing that. And we can always come back and hear about all these things. If you make this, send me a picture on Twitter. I would love to see it, and I'll give you a shout out for it. And we might even show it here on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe and also leave me some messages. Let me know what you think about things, and also if you want me to make something or try to make something, just let me know down in the comments, because I'd love to hear from you. As always, remember, running your house does not have to be a full-time job. Turn it into a hobby and have some fun.